Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Nyagas in Dubai channel. Yes, guys, you're live on international TV because you can watch me anywhere you are. I welcome you one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for spending the time with me, choosing to spend the time with me today. I appreciate you all so much. Yes, guys. Today, I'm your host, Doris, and I'm more than happy to see each and every one of you. Yes, guys, let me welcome you in the house. Yes, let's see. Queen Tifa. Queen Tifa, good to see you. Welcome, my sister. It's been a long time. Layers Live. Thank you for being here, my sisters. Very good. Okay, trending today. I'm happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Mr. B&I, good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a while. Yes, I'll be coming to see you. Yes, let's see. Healthy living with Deborah. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And you were among the first people. Thanks for being here. Epstein TV. Good to see you, brother. We missed you, and I'm glad you're joining us today. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for coming in so fast. Thank you so much. Yes, Queen Tifa is saying, good to see you, Mami Nyaga. Yes, I'm happy to see you. I missed you. I missed you. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Blessing and you. Thank you for being here. Guys, I'm just taking this moment to welcome you because I'm so overjoyed. I'm so overwhelmed with happiness just to see you coming in so fast. So much love, guys. Big, big, big virtual hugs to you. Thank you very much. Niwa Joan, Uganda, thank you for being here. Welcome. Mwana, good to see you, brother. Oh, you're saying Ogambachi. Jendi Sebo, Ogambachi Mwana. Wow, Mwana is learning a lot of Luganda. Yes, Niwa Joan is here. Leia's Life is here. Oh, okay. Leia's Life thought it was a premiere. Well, we're doing an LS today. It's live. We're live on international TV. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Mr. B and I, thank you. Oh no, I've not forgotten about you. Trust me. Since yesterday, I'm like, I have to go and camp at your house, really, as in camp, you know? And I think, guys, these notifications keep going off because when I keep checking, I go back to the people I've missed and I find that my notification bell has been turned off. I don't know how that happens, but yes, guys, each one of you, I appreciate you. I love you. Thanks for being here. Yes, we shall catch up, B and I. Queen Tifa is okay. Queen Tifa is enjoying Mwana's greetings. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I welcome you, one and all. I appreciate you. So, guys, today we're having a live stream. We have a very catchy topic. I think you saw it when you're coming in. Give your thumbs up, guys. We are behind on thumbs up. Give your love, guys. Yes, I think you already saw the topic as you came in. Yes, it says, is parenting harder today than before? Yes. In this case, I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, I'm not a parent. Trust me, you are a parent. You are a parent. Parents to be, parents at the moment. And you know, especially in our African community, your nieces, your nephews, all these are your kids. So you don't have to wait for your own. Even your siblings are your kids as well. So we are all parents. I want to believe that we are all parents here. And I welcome you all. Yes, thank you, Queen Tifa, for the thumbs up. Epstein, yes, thanks for being here. Mr. B and I saying hi. Thank you so much, guys. It's so nice to see you interact with one another. So, guys, let's dive into the topic. And I just have one request for you. Please interact with me. Let us talk about this because it relates to all of us, you know. It relates to all of us. This is something that that we can all relate to. Parenting is gonna be part of us for the rest of our lives, so we have to embrace it. But should it be hard, or do you feel it's harder? Yeah. And when I say compared to before, I just want you to remember those days when you were a small kid, a little girl, a little boy, I want to take you back in those times. Do you think your parents had an easier time raising you? Hmm? Queen Tifa, do you think your mom had an easier time? Queen Tifa, do you think you had your mom had an easier time raising you? I'm asking myself the same thing. I'm asking all of you, do you think your parents had an easier time? Because a survey was carried out in the US. You know, it was a group of parents who I will call them millennial parents, who are the parents today. Okay. And they were asked on a scale of 1 to 10, from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being it's easier and 10 being harder. They were asked if parenting is easier or harder today. Okay. And you won't believe what the results were. 6, majority of them chose number 6, the scale of 6. That is, if parenting, they say parenting was harder for them now than before. And now, guys, that was a survey carried out in the US. I want us to carry out our own survey right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think? What do you think? Is parenting harder today than before? Yeah? On a scale of 1 to 10, just state your number, and I would appreciate if you also share with us your reason. Already, I have a response from B&I. B&I, let's see, I'll get it pinned. Mr. B&I is saying, yes, it is harder to raise children in these last days. Some things that children are doing these days were not around our grandparents, were not around when our grandparents were. I'm sorry, I jumbled that up. I'll read it carefully. This is a comment from B&I saying, yes, it is harder to raise children in these last days. Some things that children are doing these days were not around our grandparents when we were young. I agree with you. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. Yes, a lot has evolved, and today is not the same as when we were growing up. You know, it was so different when, in fact, we used to spend more time with our grandparents. We used to spend time with our relatives, with our parents. But now, so much has changed. So much has changed. Yes, guys, we're doing the survey from the scale of 1 to 10. What do you think? Has parenting become harder nowadays than before? Okay, I'll come back to you, B and I. Let's see. Queen Tifa says, let me see. So Queen Tifa is also responding, yes, she had an easier time raising me than now she's dealing with my brother. Queen Tifa, I don't know if I should believe that, yeah? Looks like your brother is easier to deal with. I know you're such a naughty girl, but you're such a sweetheart. Anyway, guys, that was Queen Tifa. Yes, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you think it's easier to be parents right now than before? I mean, parenting in general. And by parenting, guys, what I mean is for us to give us such a good development for our children, where we provide spiritual development, mental development, social development, and also to provide for them. Are we able to provide for them and to guide them in this era than our parents did? Yeah, let's see. Queen Tifa is laughing. Okay. Yes, let's see. Healthy living with Deborah says, of course, it's harder. Healthy living with Deborah. Thank you so much for your response. I would like to know why. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, guys, what do you think? Is it harder now? Queen Tifa is saying on a scale of 8. Wow, that means it's really getting harder. It's really getting harder. That is your opinion. Yes, okay. Let's see. We have some saying number 5. Trending today is, okay, trending today, please tell us what's your scale from the scale of 1 to 10. Queen Tifa is also justifying herself, saying, on our time, you couldn't ask your parent why they told you to do something, but now you have to explain to your child why this is that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you, Queen Tifa. I mean, guys, let me just take you back in a moment's time. Do you remember the time when we were growing up? Your parents' word goes. Like, if your parent says you have to do this, it is like the Bible truth. There's no why, there's no how, there's no what, there's no where. You don't dare ask anything. They said so, and so you just have to do. And that was it, period. But now you find that when you tell a child to do something, you have to explain the how, the why, the where, the how, because you know what? Every time you tell them, okay, you have to do this, and they're saying, oh, but my teacher said, oh, but my Google said, oh, but my auntie said. There's so many this and this and this, so many excuses. And you're like, come on, I'm the parent here, I'm the boss. Can you hear me here? I feel like we're just competing and justifying ourselves as parents, because I mean, this has become so hard. This has really become so hard. And I agree with you, Tifa. Indeed, it is harder now because we wouldn't ask our parents anything. We were just obedient and we do exactly what we're told. Anyway, going to Mr. B and I. Mr. B and I saying, things have changed for the worst in today's society. Moral standards have completely broken down, and kids are the ones that are affected. In fact, children are having children now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Mr. B and I, yes, your comment is up there. I agree with you. I agree with you. I want to take you to back in time. I will keep referring back in time because all of you can relate. All of you can relate because let me first welcome some amazing people that have joined us right now. We have Jessica World Princess. Welcome, my sister. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us right now. And we have Busuma Barrier. Yes, much love, my sister. Thank you so much for being here. I wish I could sing for you. Welcome. Okay, yes, well, those are new. Oh, Cubs Den is in the house. Welcome. Cubs Den, good to see you. Thanks for joining us right now. Yes, I believe I haven't left out anybody. Yes. So guys, those who have just joined us, we're here vibing about this very interesting topic about parenting, because we are all parents to be. We have nieces, nephews, we're caretakers. We are responsible for children in one way or another, and we have to guide them to have this holistic development in this life. But as I mentioned before, there was a survey carried out that about if parenting has become harder, and majority of the parents said yes, it has become harder now than before. And the discussion is, what do you think? Okay, we are carrying out our own survey right now, and I'm getting responses. Please, I would love to hear from you. Yes, and from a scale of 1 to 10, tell me, what is your take? What is your take, and why do you feel parenting is harder now than before? Okay, I was reading a response. I had just got a response from B and I saying that moral standards have completely broken down and kids are the ones that are affected. In fact, children are having children now. Yes, guys, talking of children, babies having babies. In fact, back in the day, especially in my community, there's no way you're in school and you start having babies. That was a no. In fact, in some societies, you'll be cast out. You'll be like, sometimes even parents would go to extremes of disowning you. You know, if you went to play around and getting pregnancies and getting pregnant, you know, and having babies, you'd be cast out of the society. You'd be an embarrassment to your family. You'd be a shame. In fact, some would even curse you. Some parents would even curse you. I mean, it would be like the worst thing ever you would do. You know, we were told you just don't even be near a boy. Nothing to do with boys, because it was a no in society. But as Diana has said, I mean, look at the society right now. Babies having babies. In fact, I watched this program called Paternity Court. It is full of young men and women who are not even married. They're so young, in their early 20s, in their early teens, having babies. And in the end, they don't even know who the father is. Can you imagine? This is the society we are living in right now. And it's just so heartbreaking that it's now, I mean, society is embracing it like it's okay, yet it's actually not okay. And this is what makes it parenting even harder. When you see things which are not okay, and it's like it's okay, you know, people are embracing it like it's okay, and yet it's not. You really know it's not, and you're telling your kids it's not okay. Anyway, let's move on. Healthy Living, Deborah says the community is not helping issues at all, especially in the Western world. Yes, Deborah, I agree with you. I agree with you, especially being here in the Western world. Let's see, being here in the Western world, it's another thing altogether. You know, we were brought up by our parents with values, with African values, and we are trained in church, you know, what you need to do, how to behave in society. There are things that are just a no-no. But you find, especially in the Western world, Lord have mercy to us who are in the Western world, especially with this kind of exposure. It's just so absurd when kids are being exposed to too many things. I'll just give you a simple example. In my country, I was growing, I mean, not even in my country, back home in Uganda, my parents made sure they would take me to Christian curriculum schools, you know, just to make sure I was having a holistic development. And, you know, when you take your kid to a Christian school, at least you know they're going to be nurtured spiritually, mentally, how to behave in society, and all this kind of thing. But coming to the UAE, right now in the UAE, there's nothing like a Christian school, you know? There's only the curriculums are according to syllabus, and that's it. So you find in the syllabus, I'll give you an example like general knowledge. They study about movies, guys, movies. In fact, the teachers sometimes they play the movies. This is the general knowledge, you know. They're playing movies, they're playing Lion King, they're playing all these kind of movies. And then when it comes to the music class, they are dancing like crazy. You know, the teacher, now that it's virtual, it's even really disturbing because the teacher will just play some artist music and then the kids have to copy the dance moves and they're, hey, and if the kid is not dancing, the teacher is like, hey, you're not dancing. In other words, it's just so absurd that in the Western world we're living in right now. Yes, let me welcome people who have just joined us. Jessie Queen, yes, my sister, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We have Charity Media. Good to see you, sister. Thank you so much for coming. Blessing and you. Yes, you were here before. Thank you for still being here. Don Kerry. Kerry, good to see you. Karibu sana. Judith Akoyi. Yes, good to see you. Good to see you, my sisters. I see Mihi. Good. Yes, you're finally here. This is my colleague. Good to see you, Mihi. I'm happy. Please stay with me. Stay with me here and comment. Please feel free. Yes, Captain is saying welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Captain, thank you so much for being here. Guys, please remember, some love. Give some love to your sister here. Please give some love to your sister here. Thank you guys for being with me. I appreciate you all. And as you come in, I'll be greeting you. Please, you can interact with each other, but we have something, a topic we're talking about is parenting harder today than before. Yes, I can see okay, I think I've read all the responses that I got. Okay. Jessie Queen, okay. Jessie Queen, let me just respond to Jessie Queen. Jessie Queen is saying she thought I was in Kenya. No, dear, I'm in Dubai. I'm in Dubai, but yes, I'm Kenyan, Ugandan, yes, African in Dubai. Yes, so moving on, yes. That's why it's good to have this live stream. You get to know people, we get to interact and know each other more. See, now Jessie also knows something more about me. So, guys, as I was saying, I was responding to responding to healthy living with Deborah as she was saying, yes, it's harder today because we're competing with with the Western world. Yes, guys, for me, I feel as a parent, it has come to a point that it's like I'm not heard anymore as a parent. Because I remember when my mom would say something, you guys, you have to do this. She would just give a simple instruction and we'll follow it faithfully. But now you find that if you give an instruction, the kids will answer you back. They're asking why, they're asking how, they're asking where, they're saying but, they're giving excuses. In fact, sometimes you find that whatever you told them to do is not even done because there's so many excuses. Oh, I have to do homework. Oh, my teacher sent a WhatsApp message and I have to finish this project. Hello, who's going to wash the dishes? Who's going to take care of the house? Who's going to do the other chores? I'm working. I can't do everything. But it has come to a point that I feel as a parent, I'm just competing with social media. I'm competing with the teachers saying so and so. I mean, it's just so suffocating sometimes as a parent, and it becomes really, really challenging to keep to keep coping. And last time when we're having a live stream, someone mentioned that they have two boys in their house, but the mother, who is the parent, feels like leaving the house. Imagine the same house that you built, that you're paying for, the kids drive you crazy to an extent that you just want to move out. It has come to that. But really, anyway, guys, keep telling me what you think. Yes, Mihi, thank you so much for being here. Fit after 30. Yes, excuses. My goodness, guys, the excuses kids give us sometimes too much. Quintifa, I'm reading your responses. Quintifa says, these days kids talk back to parents and comes from too much rights and freedom. Yes. Thank you so much, Quintifa, for saying that, because that takes me to my next factor. Because these parents who did the surveys also gave factors why they thought parenting is harder now. And it's because kids have this thing of, I have rights. You tell a kid, I'll spank you, and they say, I'll sue you. Really? Really, guys? I mean, how, in our days when we were growing up, in fact, the parent doesn't have to say they'll spank you twice. The next time you mess up, you're getting on the floor and being spanked like crazy, like you're a criminal, But I mean, it has come to a point now you tell a kid, hey, I'll spank you. And then because their teachers told them all the rights, it's like they have this constitution of rights. We are not supposed to be touched. We're not supposed to be shouted at. We're not supposed to do this and this and this. And you're like, hello, I'm the parent here. I'm the parent. You're still my child. It's God who gave me the responsibility to guide you. And I'll do anything in my power to guide you and to correct you and to rebuke you. You remember, guys, the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. But here, in today's society is telling our kids that if you punish them, if you spank them, you're abusing them. How confusing is this? What is the parent supposed to do? Let me read your responses. Anyway, Queen Tifa is saying, these days, okay, she said, these days kids talk back to parents and there's too much rights and freedom. Yes, I agree with you, Queen Tifa. There's so much rights nowadays. The kids, in fact, the kids now can, in case you threaten them or you raise your voice at them, I'll give you an example. At my son's school, they had an African teacher, French teacher. And I think one of the students really upset this African teacher, and she raised her voice at this boy, like really, and with our African tone, it came out so strongly. And this boy went and reported to the parent. The parent comes to school, and she made so much noise and went to the principal, blah, blah, blah. It caused a lot of commotion in the school and especially in their class. The message, actually, this was my son telling me, that the parent of this boy scolded the teacher, and I in my mind I was like, really? In nowadays, if the teacher would spank you like crazy and your parent wouldn't even save you. But now in today's society, the teacher didn't even touch this child. She only was upset with his behavior, but it turned out that she was the one in wrong for rebuking this young boy. And and so all the classmates were like, yes, teacher shouldn't tell us anything. We shall report them to whoever and whoever. And now we have this what is it? The speed dials to the police. The kids even know these numbers. In case you are being abused by your parent, dial so as this number, and then they'll call the police or whatever. This is coming in knowing their rights. Yes, I'm responding to Tifa. It has become a problem when kids are knowing their rights, and I don't even know if it's their rights because I don't know. It's just a total mess. But anyway, moving on, I'll read a response from. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm just responding. I'm just responding to what you guys are saying. Yes, Queen Tifa is saying that yes, in these countries, when you touch them, it's considered abuse, and the child service is involved. You end up losing your child to the government. Can you imagine? A child who was interested in your care by God Himself, and now you wish the best for this child. You're disciplining this child, you're disciplining them, and you're doing the best you can as a parent, the best you know how, and yet you're reported to child services. The child is even taken away because now you're the enemy here. You're the one who is being mean to your child. It's so absurd. Yes, Mwana, what are you thinking? Tell us what you're thinking right now. I don't know if I'm moving slow. Yes, Leah's love. Thank you so much for the love. Margaret N's Lifestyle has just joined us. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, good to see you. Lindy Hustler is here. You're not late, my sister. Yes, we are still going on with the topic of is parenting harder today than before. Yes, the Queen Love, my sister. Good to see you. Thanks for all the love. I greet you. I greet you. Thanks for being here. Yes, Jatello, my brother, good to see you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I really appreciate you all. Yes, okay. As you guys keep, yes, surprise, Queen Lovebug. Yes, indeed, it's a pleasant surprise. I'm really humble. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. As you come in, please interact, greet each other. Yes, and let's continue talking about this discussion. Is parenting harder today than before? Yes, guys, those of you who was okay, Sharon and the family, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Queen Tifa is so much guys, please interact. Queen Tifa is here taking the floor. Yes, Queen Tifa is saying, let me read. Okay, where's Queen Tifa? Okay, I don't know if you took it back. Okay, guys, I'm trying to catch up with the chat because I don't want to miss any of you responding to this topic. Please, those of you who have joined us, the Queen Lovebug, is parenting harder today than before? Please give us your response. Just Jatello TV, please tell us what you think. Lindy Hustler, please tell us what you think. Those who have joined us right now, Mwana, you're thinking, please tell us what you're thinking about. Yes, I see Vibes TV, Agnes. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Mwana, good to see you. Leah's Life, good to see you. Kanyiri, good to see you. Thanks for being here. My goodness, the chat is moving so fast and I'm easily missing out people. So I'm going back to make sure that I welcome you all with so much love, so many hugs. Thank you for being here. Kanyiri, good to see you. My sister, Fit After 30, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Mihi, good to see you. Charity Media, welcome. Capsden, thanks for being here. Trending Today, thanks for being here. Jessica World Princess, good to see you. Judith Akoy, thanks for being here. Charity, okay. Blessing and you, good to see you. Jessica Queen, lovely to see you. Thank you. Kerry, Don Kerry, good to see you. I see Samson Kalete, good to see you. Thank you so much, guys. So much, guys. We am so happy to see you. Healthy Living with Deborah, thank you so much for being here. Yes. I see another response from, okay, I'll pin it. Quintifa is saying too much technology. Too much technology has made it harder for parenting today. Okay, I see Pretty Tees. Happy weekend, everyone. Good to see you, Pretty Tees. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, I'm catching up on your responses right now. Yes, Quintifa is saying, when I have kids, I'm sending them back to Uganda because I can't stand the naughty corner thing. It does nothing on a child. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, thank you, Tifa, for that response. Let me just respond about that. What is this punishment of sitting in a corner for 5 minutes? Do they give them 5 minutes? Yeah. I mean, if back in the day, your parent doesn't have time for you to sit in a corner and wait for you, they'll just spark you and get you back on track. Yet, no time to waste. What is this corner? Go to your room. I mean, some punishments, guys, I don't even understand what kind of punishments that is. Go to your room. You're grounded. The kid is in their room, yet they have their tablet. So what kind of grounding is that? And you think they even care? I mean, but these are the punishments that we are being taught, especially when we are out of our countries. The punishments we have to give kids. Back in the day, when our parents brought us up, we were very obedient. When your parent speaks, you listen and you do. No compromise, nothing. And with too much technology now, I feel like it's making parenting very difficult because the gadgets are taking away our time with our parents. With our kids. The kids prefer being on their tablets. They prefer being with their smartphones. I mean, they don't care what happened to those days when mothers would read Bible stories to their kids. Now the kids just have to put their tablet there, they go to sleep, and then it's playing all the lullabies. They don't need the mother anymore, which is really so sad. They would rather spend time with their kids, with their gadgets, than with us parents. It's just so sad how technology has taken over our relationship with our kids and our time with our kids. Let me read response from the Queen Loveback says, however, there's no rule book. We have to do what we think is correct and useful. Yes, sister, I agree with you. Absolutely, I agree with you. This commission of us, in fact, we were commissioned by God Almighty to guide our children and to give them a holistic development. We have to guide them spiritually, mentally, physically, and all these good things that we were taught and we learned from our parents, we pass them on to them. We apply, we even read books. We have to read books and see how we can bring up our kids. And so when we are, especially in the Western world, where if you apply things like spanking or raising your voice to a child, puts you in trouble with the law, this is where it becomes very complicated. But that shouldn't derail us from what we're supposed to do from our role as parents. We have to remain on track. Yes, okay. Margaret and Lifestyle, thank you for being here and thanks for your response. I'll read it right now. That naughty corner doesn't work at all. When they go there, they start screaming like you're killing them. God have mercy on us. Margaret is oh my goodness. That naughty corner doesn't work for sure. Yeah. And especially, now these kids have they've learned this technique of screaming their lungs off, for attention. My goodness, even when you're in your house, your neighbor will think, what are you doing to this child? And yet you're not even touching them. There's just too much drama now that kids do. Even when I see it in the shopping malls, all the time kids are screaming. they tell that they ask their parents for candy. I'm just giving an example. They want something in the store, and then the parent is like, no, 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 you're not going to have that. Then they throw themselves down, throwing tantrums, doing all this kind of drama and screaming. In the end, the security is coming to the parent and is like, please, can you take your kid away? Imagine this kind of embarrassment just because, I mean, in those days, really, how can you, when we were growing up, how can you even throw a stand, you know? Your parent, how will you even deal with your parent? Your parent will deal with you. You don't even dare. But now, anyway, this is the world we're living with, and these are the challenges we're going through as parents. Okay, moving on, I see the Queen Love Bag has said, no, okay, sorry. Yes, the Queen Love Bag has said, respect must be established very early in children's lives. I agree with you, my sister. Absolutely agree with you. We have to nurture our children from the beginning. From the beginning. But Queen Love Bag, this is where now the challenge comes. You know, you've brought up your children the right way, but it's like the exposure that the kids are getting is now very disturbing, because you find the rights, they know their rights. You find that teacher is telling them, oh, your parents shouldn't touch you. And you find the so much information in Google and all these things. The kids now think that they're the bosses, not the parent. So in other words, you're doing your part as a parent to guide these kids, but you find that there's so many influences that come in, and then they make it so complicated, and you have to have this competition with the kids, you know. And this is where it becomes even harder to deal with situations with the kids. Let's welcome some good people that have joined us right now. We have Fitness Study Training. Thank you so much, brother, for joining us. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Who else joined us? Yes, I'll go back to Fit After 30. She's saying in Africa, we beat the hell out of them. No naughty corner. Yes, my sister. Yes, my sister. Respect in Africa. This kind of punishments, that the corner punishment, you know, it's in the Western world. In Africa, yes, they beat the hell out of them. Guys, when I was growing up, we even had, no, at home, our parents would spank us like crazy. You know, anything, nothing would be overlooked. May it be insulting somebody, may it be stealing sugar, may it be think of anything you do, maybe even not greeting your elder in, maybe you met your mom's friend on the road and you didn't even say hi, you'll be beaten for that. Everything, you'll be spanked the hell. In other words, there's no compromise, for bad behavior, no compromise for anything, you know. But here in the Western world, well, you beat a child, you're abusing them. This really gets complicated. And this is why we're having this conversation. How do we have to blend the Western and the African, just to make sure that, and also the spiritual, most of all, because the Bible gives proper guidance on how to raise our children. And yes, the Africans follow the Bible, the religious book. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Yes, the Bible encourages us to spank our children, especially when they don't listen. At least you warn them and then you spank them. And that is if they don't take you to the police or something. I don't know. Anyway, our Fitness Study Training, thank you for joining us. Arts, Cooking and More, thank you so much, sister, for joining. Much love to you. Yes, we have, as you came in, yes, you saw the thumbnail, and the topic in discussion right now is parenting harder today than before? Yes, I want you to reminisce those days when you were brought up by your parents, you know, and now you're a parent. How do you think your parents had an easier time raising you? And now do you think you're having a harder time raising your children because of this so much influence going on? We're in the digital era. They have gadgets. They have online schooling. We don't even know which sites they're looking at. They're looking because, you know, they're just in front of the laptop. We assume they're listening to the teacher, but guess what? Sometimes they're derailed and they go to even other sites. What are you supposed to do as a parent in this crazy era that we're living in right now? we're talking, we've had discussions that, I mean, especially in the Western world, you can't spank your child. They'll take you to child services, and even they'll take away your child because you're being abusive to your child. I mean, it's becoming complicated. You're trying to do your best as a parent, but then the child services, the government, and whatever, they have their own, their own rules as well. So how do we blend this together to make parenting a worthwhile journey with our children? Yes, Eunice Mwesh says fit after 30. I used to beat okay. Eunice Mwesh is also a mom, and she's saying, I used to beat them when they were young. These days my hands are powerless. I just humbled myself on beating. All right. Yes, yes. Can you see Eunice Mwesh's comment? Thank you so much, Eunice Mwesh, for your response. Yes, sometimes also this beating, okay? Because, when they're young, just as a young tree, you can easily bend it to where you want it to go. But when you can't bend a big tree, So that means that we have to do a lot of work when these kids are young. This is the foundation stage. This is when we nurture them. This is when we train them. In fact, the Bible says we have to train them from babyhood, when they're babies, when they're still innocent. Their mind is a clean slate. This is when we teach them the values of life, the values of God, the values of behavior in a society, so that even when they grow up and all these influences come, they can be able to make the right decision, hopefully. And so Eunice Mosh is saying, yes, she used to beat her kids when they were young, but then now she's powerless. Because, come on, there's when it comes to a point when the kids get big, you can't spank them, and you're like, okay, now plan B. Maybe I have to keep talking and talking and talking. Sometimes it's just exhausting because you can talk and you feel like everything is just rushing out of the ears, and you're like, now what am I do, as a parent? It becomes complicated sometimes, and this is what makes parenting harder today. Yes, Sharon Lifestyle, thank you so much for being here. What is your response? What's your take? Is parenting harder today, and why do you think so? Okay, yes, we thank you so much, guys, for being here. Eunice Mosh is saying teenagers and youth can humble a parent. I just use my big eyes with my mouth shut. Oh, Eunice Mwesh, I understand that look. It is called the look, When you can't spank the kids, but you're spanking them with your look, You give them that look as in you. I'm trying to get out that look. I don't know if I'm getting it out properly, but especially when you're in public and you see your kid is doing all these funny things, you can't scold them, you can't raise you can't say a thing, but your eyes, you give them the look, and then they know what it means. They know what it means. Yes, thank you so much. I see Margaret N's Lifestyle. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, welcome again, Sharon. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, I see something coming up. Okay. So guys, keep sharing your responses. I'm really excited that you guys are so interactive, and yes, you're interacting and you're giving your opinion, you're giving your views. And yes, I see Quintify saying the African mom look. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, because all of us got that look. Yeah, we all got that look. And because we got that look, we're also giving that look to our kids. I don't know if it's as perfect as for our parents, but yes, we have our look. There's another factor that is making parenting harder today is kids are more interested in what's trending. What's trending? They're like, oh, what's trending on YouTube? What's trending on TikTok? What's trending? What's trending? In fact, even Google, I saw some games on Google. The games that are trending? What their friends are influencing them. It's all about what's trending. What about what your mother and your father are saying? It's also trending, because Let me welcome some good people. I don't want to miss. I'm sorry, I had to. Yes, Waingo Comedy. Good to see you, brother. I see. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thank you. Much, much love. I'm so humbled you're here with me. Thank you so much. I see ATY White. Thank you so much, sis. Good to see you. Waingo, AYT, um, ATY White. I'm sorry. My tongue is stumbling on your name. Thank you so much being here. And yes, please give the thumbs up, give some love. And we are having an interesting topic going on right now. We are asking the question, is parenting harder today than before? And as you think and give us your response, think of those times when you were a child. You think your parent had it easier with you. And now that you're a parent, you think that it's harder or easier. I don't know. Your opinion matters. So just share with us what is your response. Yes, and Quintifa is saying, "Oh Jesus, talk about trending and TikTok." Oh yes, my sister. We're now competing. What's trending? Yeah. A simple example. Back in the day, I remember my mom, for example, shopping clothes. Yeah, she had several of her clothes when she was younger, and she kept them neatly and nicely in her suitcase. So sometimes I would run out of clothes. Then I could come to my mom, I think you need to buy me some new clothes. I have outgrown my clothes. Then she said, oh, no problem, I have some clothes here. She would get down her suitcase and I would shop in her suitcase. You know, I didn't even think that, oh, these are clothes which were she wore maybe in the 70s. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just appreciating, oh, my mom has given me clothes, and I would be happy with that, you know, and I would appreciate, I would say, thank you, mom. And I believe most of you, that's your moms shop for you and bring you clothes, and you're happy with that. But now, but now you shop for children, and they're like, which brand is this? But why? Oh, this is, for example, and you buy H&M, and they look at the label, they're like, oh, this is H&M, but why didn't you buy in Forever 21? They have more trendy clothes, blah blah blah. I mean, who cares about brands? They're just supposed to provide something to cover your body, to provide clothing, to meet the basic needs of life. But now, I mean, I buy something for you from a brand. Maybe I found it on sale. Maybe I liked it as a parent, and I bring it to you, and you're asking me, oh, why didn't you buy in Forever 21? Oh, why didn't you buy in Zara? Why didn't you buy in Max and Spencer? Hello, guys. This is what we're competing now. What is trending? And they'll say, oh, my friend, and their friends, especially now virtually, they will say, oh, guys, I bought this nice shirt from this shop, this store. And then they were like, oh, I'll also tell my mom to buy for me. I mean, really, this is what we're competing with. What is trending? And this is some of the things that are making parenting even harder. Kids don't seem to appreciate. You know, you buy a tablet, they're like, oh, why didn't you buy me an iPad? They're both tablets. Come on. They're both tablets, whatever works. Guys, what do you think? Should we listen to our kids when they tell us to get them what's trending or what's on fashion or whatever, and we follow them? Or we should just do what we think is best within our budget, and that's, at least it meets the needs. You've met their need. They have a tablet to do their online. That's enough. It doesn't have to be an iPad from Apple. The Queen Love Bag is saying so true. Oh yes, Queen is saying, I'm on the floor. He put you in your place. Queen Tifa, I'm telling you, you know, you have to wear what I buy. I am the one who knows what's trending according to my pockets. Period. All right, guys, thank you so much. AHTY is saying, yeah, that is. I think my chat is stuck. Okay, my chat is stuck, but please keep giving your response. Yes, that is true, guys. This is what we are going through right now as parents. But I just want to, oh, I'm sorry, my chat is getting stuck and I don't want to miss out your responses. Okay. Ehiti White, thank you so much for your contribution. Yes, and the guys, as you respond, I'm just pinning them down. You're pinning them up. Yes, the kids are now telling us what to do. This is really absurd. The kids are telling us what to do. But guys, we shouldn't lose. We are the parents. We're team parents here. Yeah, these kids. I'm fighting for the parents' rights. Yeah, we are the parents. Yeah, we are still the bosses. The kids should know who the boss is. Who the boss is. If I'm the one going to work, and if I'm the one getting the money to buy you the dress, buy you the tab that you want, buy you the food that you eat, I remain the boss. So whatever they have to say, it doesn't count. It doesn't count for me. I don't know for you guys, but okay, we can listen. We can listen, but it shouldn't be to a point that the kid is telling you what to do. It should be the other way around. The parent is the boss here. Okay, thank you, Healthy Living with Deborah, for your response. And I am gonna read. Healthy Living with Deborah saying, thank you so much for responding, Healthy Living. And I mean, Healthy Living with Deborah, she says, we should go for what they need and not what they want. If not, one would keep on spending beyond budget. Yes, my sister. Yes, Deborah, I agree with you absolutely. I agree with you because, guys, I'm just giving you an example. I'm giving you an example. I work with colleagues who are not Africans, but you see their kids are so spoiled with brands. And you know the kid is like, oh, I mean, the parent tells you, I really have to buy this Hello Kitty bracelet because my child is a she only wears Hello Kitty. Huh? She has a Hello Kitty backpack. They have a Hello Kitty beddings. Can you believe Hello Kitty beddings? Hello Kitty linen. Hello Kitty. These hairbands. Everything is Hello Kitty. Accessories Hello Kitty, and so the mother must buy Hello Kitty. Are you for real? Really? Oh, the kid wants Ben 10. And I mean, they're all, oh, guys, we're in trouble here. If you're to follow this Ben 10 and characters and everything, I mean, it's just so exhausting if you're to follow each and everything that the kids tell you because the kid wants Ben 10. So even their bed at home, in fact, now the beds even have characters. Everything should be Ben 10, Ben 10, Ben 10. You can't, even pajamas, their t-shirts, everything Ben 10. Hello, if I can't afford Ben 10, if I found something different than Ben 10, then you're not going to wear it, you're not going to appreciate it. I see, parents will also have a role to play in this. In fact, we have a major role to play with this. When we let the kids drive us crazy, we should put our foot down and tell them who the boss is. And we are the boss, they listen. Whatever I bring is what you need, and that's it. Yes, Welsh Wifey channel, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, Quintifa is also saying you missed Margaret's comment up there. Let me look for Margaret. Okay. I think Margaret. Oh, where's Margaret? I'm trying to find Margaret. Okay, Margaret Ends Lifestyle. Thank you so much, Quintifa. I'm sorry, Margaret Ends Lifestyle. This thing is moving so fast. Yes, I'm glad I landed on your comment and I'm gonna pin it right now. Margaret's Lifestyle is saying, one day I looked my son with that look and he asked me in front of my friend, Mama, why are you looking at me with Google eyes? I was really shocked. Oh my goodness. Margaret Lifestyle, that's really funny. That's really funny. I mean, you're trying to look at these eyes like, stop what you're doing. And then the kid asks you, why are you looking at me with those Google eyes? I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Well, you tell him, these are mom's eyes saying you shouldn't do what you're not supposed to do. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Yes, sometimes kids can be so embarrassing, so embarrassing. I hope I haven't left out anyone's comment, guys. Please bear with me. Okay, Ehiti White saying, and I advise sometimes don't take them for shopping. They will disagree with you there. Just buy and bring them. Yes, yes. Ehiti White, I agree. I agree. You don't have to take them shopping. They just receive. You bring what you think is best, and that's it. Because if you're to go shopping, oh my, it's going to be another hassle of what they want and this and that. And the most annoying thing, they're not even looking at the budget. They don't even care. They just want. So never take them shopping. Okay. Margaret Lifestyle is saying, if I imagine, okay, imagine I thought he will be like me when our mom looked at us with that look, and we will know that later there will be fire burning when the visitor goes. Of course, yes. Now, Margaret, you should tell the kid what your look means. Imagine they're not even used to those tough looks. They don't know what those are, because back in the day, hey, especially when visitor is coming home, you have to be at your best behavior. You can't even say anything. But if you would misbehave and embarrass your parent when the visitor's at home, you'd get a spanking of your life that you'll never forget. And next time you see the visitors, you just run to your room and lock yourself there. You don't want to get in trouble again. Anyway, I'm taking the last comment from Queen Loveberg. She says, put them on a budget. When they get old enough, help them seek employment. Okay, that's what Queen Loveberg is saying, to put them on a budget. Yes, guys, do you think we should give our kids a budget? In fact, guys, honestly, I never knew the budget thing existed when I was growing up in Uganda. There's nothing like a budget. The budget would only come if you're going to boarding school and you're given your pocket money. That's all. But as long as you're at home, you're being fed, you're being clothed, what is budget for? You have everything you need. So it's, again, these are things we're learning from the Western world, that the kids should have their budget. And the good thing about it, it also helps them return their tithe faithfully. You train them that, okay, this is the money you got from your parents, and now this is your allowance, and then 10% goes back to God. I mean, training things like this. But when I was growing up, no budget. Because the parent provides everything. Thank you so much, Lafab, for that contribution. Anita Jay-Z is saying thank you. Amin is joining us. Thank you so much, Anita. Good to see you. Yes, big thumbs up, guys. Big thumbs up. Yes, guys. I'm just wrapping it all up here right now. And I'm just so grateful that you've been with me. It's been 1 hour. It's been 1 hour of so much love and so much to say. Jen Denzo is saying hi. Welcome. Jen Denzo, good to see you. Yes, we're just wrapping up. This interesting topic of, is parenting harder today? The fact is, this is just what I think. The truth is, parents, times have changed, but the role of parenting hasn't changed. We're supposed to bring up our children in a holistic way of development. We're supposed to nurture them. These are God's gifts to us. God has commissioned us to love them, to provide for them, to care for them, to meet their needs, not wants, to meet their needs, and to give them everything they need in life so that they can be responsible citizens, good Christians, good, well-behaved children, and so that they're not a nuisance to the society. And of course, when they grow up, they learn to appreciate us for the good work that we did as parents. So, guys, it's unfortunate that in this world we're living in right now, we're competing with so much of online and digital. We're living in the digital era. There's so much going on. we are living in countries that are far from our homeland, and so our values are different. I mean, what the kids are taught is different from what the values we're instilling in our kids. But guys, we have to keep doing our part faithfully. We are commissioned for this very important role to bring up the kids the best way we can. And who knows best except the parent? So let's keep up the good work as parents. And yes, we are the boss, not the kids. We know what's best for them. They don't even know what they want or what they need. So, yes, let's keep doing our role. And for sure, our kids will turn out great. And one day they'll appreciate, even if it means the tough love that we're giving them right now. Trust me, they'll appreciate one day that my mom, my dad did the best they could for me, and I appreciate them. I love them. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Thank you for being with the Nyagas. I appreciate you all, and see you next time. Mwah. Much love. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.